and today I wanted to make a video on EDP, and why? I don't actually know. I was sat here and I was, living life, and then I thought, hey, whatever happened to that guy? So today I thought it'd be a cool video to go over the the full EDP lore, the whole story, the complete compendium of just what happened. So if you don't know who EDP was, his name stands for Eat That Pussy 445. I know, it's so fucking weird. And he was known best for his mukbangs, where he would just constantly eat, and he would constantly make reactions about his football team in America, obviously the Philadelphia Eagles. And he was quite good at this. Everybody loved him. They thought he had quite a cool personality. Me personally, I don't really see the attraction in him, someone just like shouting and shit. But admittedly, there were some funny moments. Well, for a bit of time, he would make dodgy comments and he would act dodgy on text, and this led people to believe that he was a pedophile. Now, these accusations, they were never backed up. They were just allegations, not even that. Well. Then it got to, April 2021. Now, I think a bit of time before this, two heroes called CC Unit and Predator Poachers, or Chet Goldstein, Alex, whatever the fuck he likes to be called, them two got together and made it their mission to expose EDP like two fucking brave mercenaries. And they did really good. They put up a plan. They made a fictional fucking character, and they was that believable that EDP actually fell in love with who he thought was a 13-year-old girl, and that is just creepy. That is fucking messed up. And they did it that good. And the story turned a bit because they actually got him to meet in April 2021. I can't remember when it was, but I think it was late April, I know that. And basically they got him to meet with this fake 13-year-old love interest. And the story is it's a bit funky, really. They released some screenshots and stuff, and so did the decoy. They meet and they ask what EDP's doing there, and he thinks he's some fucking, he gets his lawyer face on, gets all clever, and he makes up the story that he was there to pick up a cupcake. Well, this is among many of my favourite quotes from EDP. My other one being it was when the Predator guys, they said, do you want, if you found out she was 12, what would you do? And he said, I would throw the fuck up. Well, this is quite funny, really, because this is only 1 year below what he was going for. And it was also revealed that he sent a picture of his turd to the decoy, and showed that was the aftermath of his greasy ass pizza. And then also fantasized about taking the 13-year-old to his dungeon. Well, this was a bit funny. He then started to cry because they started to call the police, beg them not to. All this key information he revealed. He said that she was not the first one that he's done it to. Did claim that he's never actually done anything intimately with anyone underage, but again, this cannot be confirmed. It was all just wild. And at the end of the video, he then calls up Lester and flees to the scene. Now, it took Alex, or Chet Goldstein, took him a while to actually publicly release the video. Fuck me. As it was revealed that he was a shitbag as well. He was, told off for doing a bunch of things, aka making inappropriate jokes about minors, about his decoys, saying the N-word excessively, calling up BLM helplines, and literally, yelling the N-word, just basically being really derogatory and that, and it was just honestly horrible shit. So he was a massive shitbag as well. CC Unit, as far as I'm aware, is a good guy. So, you know, not so much about him. He genuinely does it because he wants to make a difference. Now, EDP was never arrested because I think in America it's different. So I think if you intervene with the case before the police can, it's therefore like they treat it as like contaminated. So they legally cannot arrest the suspect. Now EDP was never arrested, but now lives his life in complete like mystery. He's like an entity. I don't know how to explain it. He's like, no, you don't know where he is. He's on the run, literally like a fucking bandit. Like no one knows where he is. He's like he is genuinely on the run. He's like the boogeyman. Like, you know, he's like, you know, people do like rare sightings of Bigfoot or you know, like cryptids. Well, people genuinely post rare sightings of EDP because it's that rare to find him. People have found him at McDonald's. People have found him as an Uber driver, a Lyft driver. You know, he did Uber Eats and Lyfts for a bit. He did what the fuck did he do? This is all in America, so I can't name them properly. So sorry if I get them wrong. I think he worked in a convenience store for a while. It was all just fucking funny because you see the angles from where they picture him, and because because of his appearance, it's even more like weird just to see him stood there, like, because, you know, he's like obese, like, you know, I hate using that. I hate insulting. It's not even an insult. It's true. I don't know how to explain it. I hate like commenting on people's appearances, but again, he does deserve it, to be fair. It's the least he deserves. But like, yeah, he is severely obese, so like whenever you see him, it's just fucking mental to see him kind of just stood there hovering over whatever's like filming him, and it's funny. It really is funny. Now, he did try and come back a couple times because he's trying to get back to the only life he knows and is comfortable with, but is unsuccessful. So because he only knows, you know, how to pay bills and pay for his food and shit through YouTube, that's all he tries to do. And whatever he can get paid on, whatever he can try and get famous on again, he'll try, but always he'll always like fail. He'll fail miserably. And that's why he lives his life in hotels. He's not, as far as I'm concerned, convinced, as far as I know, I don't think he's been able to purchase a property because he got kicked out of a bunch of them because people call up and tell them that they've got like a paedophile like a fucking pedophile under their roof, so they wouldn't have that. They'd kick him out of their apartment complexes and shit. So I think he's trying to live life through hotels, and even that's unsuccessful because people keep fucking finding him, and I don't know how. You know, I think the FBI are just like messing with him at this point. I think they're keeping tabs, and then you know, somehow letting the fans know so then they can call it, or maybe it's just the FBI, you know, calling up these properties and going, you've got a fucking pedophile living with you. It's all just mental how people keep being able to find him, and it's really weird. But yeah, that is the Complete EDP story. Again, I think he's on TikTok because TikTok's the only platform that hasn't kicked him off. YouTube will not have him on. He's come back so many times on YouTube. They genuinely probably have a separate assistant at YouTube, like HQ. Like Susan's assigned someone herself to like sit there and monitor EDP for every time he makes a fucking channel, just so they can like delete it again, because he's made that many. Because again, it's the only life he knows. Like, he's tried to do all these other things and he just keeps getting kicked off, and again, it is his fault. Anyways, that's where I'm going to wrap the video up. Just in case you don't know who EDP was, you know who he is now. A fucking creep. If you want to go watch his funny video compilations, be my guest. But remember, he's a dirty pedophile. And yeah. Oh. Right, yeah. I'll see you later.